Hello, beautiful fellow yogis. Thank you for joining only in Sedona Yoga for this 10-minute Vinyasa flow, perfect for when you need a mindful break in your day. You don't need any equipment, but grab anything you might like, particularly some blocks for the forward folds, and let's talk to our mats. Okay, beautiful yogi, come to the front of your mat. Begin there. With your knees soft, but your feet hip distance apart. Taking a moment to ground your feet into the earth. Feeling secure in your mountain pose, perhaps rounding your shoulders back. Opening your heart. Feeling tall, feeling proud. Taking a nice deep inhale and bringing your hands to heart center to form a silent intention for your practice. And then let's begin by flowing through a sun salutation A together. So take a nice deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, waterfall into a forward fold. Please feel free to use blocks here if you like. Inhale to a flat spine, and either step or hop your way back to a plank through your chaturanga, keeping your elbows in. Lifting up to an up dog before meeting me in your down dog, and we'll pause and collect ourselves here. You can bend your knees, shift your hips. Just take a few breaths and check in with where you are. When you get to your next inhale, bring that right leg up. Take a second to feel that split. And then bring that leg through, placing the front foot about 3 feet away from the back. Pivot that back foot and come on up. We're going to go into a triangle. So this hip comes out. Slide yourself down the leg. You might be holding here. You might be using a block. If you're able, if it's within your practice, you can take the toe. Whichever works for your unique body today. Every day is different, and your practice is your time to check in with yourself. Bend that front knee slightly as you return to standing, and then helicopter around, going into a revolved triangle. Here's where you really might want to block, or to hold on that thigh. Going down if you wish. Soften the back knee again and move that prop. Come up front and center. Clasp your hands behind you and give me a nice double hand cuff. And with your next exhale, turn this double hand cuff into a wide leg forward fold. Let's take a few breaths here. And then return your hands to the mat. You're still in that wide leg stance, and start walking it around, eventually ending up in a low lunge position on the front of your mat. We're going to take this low lunge up into a high lunge. So lift yourself up, feeling tall, feeling proud, holding here. And from here, we're just going to step it forward, bringing your feet together at the top of the mat. And going into a child's pose, dip down, let your fingertips brush the mat, and come into your chair. Open your heart, looking up. And as you come out of your chair, reach up and back, and we're going to flow through a vinyasa. So come on down, inhaling to a flat spine, exhaling, step or hop back through your chaturanga, inhaling to up dog, and exhaling to your down dog. Pause here, check in, catch up. And then you can either hop it forward or simply come walking forward to the front of your mat, straightening your spine before surrendering to that forward fold and slowly rounding up, inhaling overhead. Exhale to heart center and check in with where you are. We're going to get that whole flow on the other side. Beginning with that sun salutation A. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to your flat spine. Exhale, step or hop back. I'll show you a step this time. Chaturanga. Through your upward dog. And meeting me in your down dog. Pause here, check in and breathe. This time it's your left leg that lifts up. Take a second to explore that split. And then bring it through, placing that front foot about 3 feet apart from the back foot. Cartwheeling yourself up and extending this hip. Again, you may wish to have a block as you lower down into your triangle. When you've had enough, soften that front knee as you come out. Helicopter your body halfway around and take that revolved triangle. Looking up towards that top hand if you can, gazing towards the fingertips, using any props you may need. And when you've had enough here, remove the props, pivot that foot, come up front and center, and just give me that double handcuff. Give you a good opportunity to see it from the side. On your next exhale, takes you into a waterfall. And when you've had enough, bring those hands to the mat. Walk yourself around into that low lunge. Find a nice, firm, secure base, and then come up in your high lunge and really feel the strength of your legs. When you've had enough, power your way forward and then go into your chair by dipping down, letting your fingertips brush the mat and opening your heart as you sit back as if you were forming a chair with your body. Coming out of this chair pose, turn center on your mat with your feet about a foot apart and sink down into a yogi squat. Stay here, maybe shift your weight gently from side to side as you check in with your knees. And then have a seat. Nice, easy, comfortable twist. And just close your eyes and take a second to absorb the effects of that brief flow. Checking in with your body, scanning through your body. And with your next inhale, let's seal our practice. Taking a nice deep breath, inhale, and tapping your forehead to remind you to be mindful of your thought. Your lips for mindfulness of speech. In your heart, in gratitude for your practice. Thank you so much for sharing this brief flow with Only in Sedona Yoga. Our mission is to help you get mindful movement into your day every day. Everything you need to know about us is in the description of this video and on our websites, including our contact information. So check out talktothemat.com or onlyinsedona.com and get in touch. And of course, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.